Hello everybody, I'm S Hodges. I'm going to be doing Tammy's video for her today. The reason why is she ain't got off work yet, but I'm going to try to get her to let's go to town and buy some of the stuff we need. Like what we got. It ain't just one thing we need, we got an assortment of things that we need to get. This truck right here, there's no telling the last time I got in this truck. You know, I was driving Tammy's Toyota around, you know. And the transmission slipped a long time, but it finally went all the way out. Oh, look at this window. I'm fitting to wash it. I done got Tammy's mop out here. Look on top of this motor. See that on top of the breather cap there? That's rats. And you know, they will eat your wiring up. And it's a wonder that mine ain't been ate up. Now here's what White Earp told me. And hopefully I'm going to be driving this. White Earp told me you're supposed to leave light in there. Like crack your hood and let light come in. And you know, I was watching Grandma this morning. Mama. Yeah, I don't know why. I know when Stephen got there, he got it just like it wasn't nothing. I did see he restarted the phone. And that's up my tiller. It ain't a bad idea, like when you're gonna go live, to restart your phone. But anyway, I'm gonna get Grandma to come up here, and I wanna see what she's doing with that phone. Now y'all, I actually got a pretty good bit of stuff to do. The sink in the bathroom, my sink, it's the fitting. It's a fitting, like the cutoff fitting is what's actually leaking. But I did cut it off and it did stop the leak. So I got to have another one of them, you know, a cut-off valve. And last night about 1 o'clock, I got to thinking about the kitchen sink leaking. Tammy got a bucket under there, under the sink. And I got to thinking about it, and I went in there and looked at it. And I'm going to show it to you when I take it off. But I went in there and I got to looking at it with the flashlight. And what I done is, one time I put her like one of them, a hose and a sprayer, you know. You know, like you mash the button and like spray out, you know, plates and stuff like that. And it's not what I doing. It's actually the hose. It's actually the fitting that's on the end of the hose that was done when it was made by the factory. So, I mean, I usually have pretty good luck doing stuff. But I mean, like I told Tammy, I mean, you know, this morning, I reckon I'll go buy another one of them sprayers and wait for it to start leaking again in 10 years, or I reckon. I could just stop it, you know. I mean, I could just plug it off, but I know she likes that thing, you know. I'm going to show you something here. Remember all them chickens running around here, y'all? See my hood? Look at the top of my truck. So I didn't just want them chickens out of here just for just because of the growing. They was up on the porch. Hey, this thing right here, y'all, this ladder rack, I made it when I was putting up antennas. I made this ladder rack. So what I was doing, I would bring an antenna to somebody already on the pole. And actually, we used the ladder when we got to the job, but I would extend the ladder and lay that pole and antenna out. And probably gonna leave that on there. And then chickens was roosting in there. That TV right over there, it works. That's like whenever I was go to put an antenna up, I would hook it up and prove to the people that it worked before they paid for it. I would try it, you know. And it's a mess, y'all. Look at their eggs up under there. See them up there? I get Tammy to get them out. And did y'all know Stephen got a fuller? And I've tried to get him to get it fixed. And it's a good four-wheeler. It just needs to go to the shop. You know, this kind of thing is a little hard to work on than stuff used to be. There's stuff you won't even know what it is. But we actually think we know what's wrong with it, but it's just best just to take it to somebody, you know. And here's my boat. This is my aluminum boat. You don't hardly ever see it, but look. You think that bothers me? It does. Look at this table here, y'all. Now, whenever I was just sitting out here a while ago, which I wasn't just sitting, I was doing some stuff, but I was thinking that I used to work out here all the time. And I was just piddling, you know, making birdhouses and stuff. Matter of fact, that Georgia birdhouse right here is one of mine. I don't know why it's on that table. But you can't hardly keep this clean. You know, I mean, there's not even a place to work. And see, it ain't just my stuff here. It's Stephen's too. And I'm old. You know, he's going to have to build something up there to put this stuff, to do something with this stuff. I ain't got no golf clubs. I used to come out here and piddle all day long. I got every kind of woodworking tool you can think of. That's what I doing for a hobby. I just doing it for fun, but there was people that would want to buy birdhouses. It's a mess out here. I've got a golf cart over here, y'all. I don't know if y'all have ever seen it, but I'll tell you the deal about it. So, somebody give me that golf cart. And I brought it home and I fixed it. Had to put new batteries in it. We actually drove around here a long time, well, I mean, for a good while. And the batteries started getting weak. I bought some more and the same thing again, And it's been sitting right there. You got to think of $600 worth of reason. $600 or $700 or $800 probably for new ones. You got to think of $800 worth why you want to put batteries in there. Put batteries in there and drive across the road to Stephen's house. I rode in here over there in the car. And I spec batteries now, probably $1,200. It's got headlights. That's actually, I put them headlights on there. And they good too. We used to ride around at night and stuff. Used to have a pretty good time. And look at this, y'all. That ain't my starter there. When this boat right here, when I bought this boat, this was the #1 ultimate goal in motor. That was the #1 goal. And if I didn't get nothing the rest of my life, that boat right there was enough. And I'll try to be honest when I say this, you trust me. I wouldn't doubt that boat ain't got 50,000 running miles on it. And that motor too. But you just don't know how much we went. Even if I would work, a lot of times I would go to the river in the afternoon. And we've been up there to Lake Sinclair so many times, I mean. And Lake Oconee too. And that's the reason I don't hardly fish, y'all. I probably caught more fish than anybody that you know. And I mean, I've done it. And I've done it, and I've done it, and I've done it. Hey, you might see me on that boat with Stephen or something other. But I'm there for the good time. And I'm not worried about catching a fish. Y'all, when I bought that camper, it ain't never been washed since I bought it. And I would like to wash it. Now, Hollywood washed the windows the other night when we went to his house. So I want to change the oil in this camper. And I want to change the oil in the generator. And that's all it needs doing to this camper. I do want to spray the jacks with let's see, what you call it? I'll think of what it is. But yeah, and I mean, then this will be ready to go. And when I was out here the other night, they was I seen a baby spider in there. And you know, if there's one, you can about be pretty sure there's more. So we got some bombs and some spray. So we'll come out here and spray this thing heavy, and then some off in there. He ain't supposed to say that. A raid. A raid, and YouTube don't like that there. When you say that B word, they don't like that. And they know when you're saying it too. But they don't know how you using the word. But we've been hitting it every day. And there's something I learned from being young. You know, when you trying to kill, well, we're trying to kill spiders, but it's killing everything in there. But like what I learned when I was young, you don't try to save your spray. You try to spray it all. Try to spray the whole can, and then spray the whole can tomorrow, and then spray another can the next day. You know, for a week. I mean, you don't let them breathe. Because like you can think you about got them, and they come back. I'm sure y'all have seen it. We've seen it like with roaches before. We've young. Actually, we didn't know this neither. Youngins used to come to my house, and whenever they would come, they would bring roaches. And they bring all their clothes and stuff. And that Chevrolet truck I got sitting right there on the other side of that buggy, it's still hooked to that boat. And it's, you know, to the pontoon boat. And I couldn't tell you when the last time I used that boat. It stays hooked up all the time. So you can go and you ain't got all kind of stuff you got to do. Sometimes when you're doing that stuff, you got so much to do. It's just better just to forget about it. And I kept a charger. Well, I kept a charger on everything. There's Tammy Toyota that quit. See this charger I got here? Now I cranked this truck up the other day. It'll crank right up. But if I hadn't to put that trickle charger on there, you can forget it. And, you know, if you don't know me too good, I'm somebody that I don't need nobody to hold my hand when I go do something. If I get ready to go camping, I'll go by myself. You know what I mean? If somebody usually comes. But I ain't one of them kind of men that's got to have somebody with me. You know, there's people that, you know what I mean, people's been going to Lake Sinclair a bunch of years. But I've never been with nobody. The first time I went to Lake Sinclair, I went by myself, night fishing, by myself. But I adapted pretty quick to the lake. You gotta know how to catch them fish. And whenever they biting, they biting. And whenever they just ain't doing nothing, they just ain't doing nothing. You can't hardly make a fish bite up there. But I learned like when to go, and I learned how to catch them. And also, as a general rule about fishing, especially if you're taking youngins, you fish for what's biting. Sometimes it might be catfish, sometimes it might be white perch. You know, I mean, all the, you know what I'm talking about. Youngins, little youngins, you know, they'll get tired quick, you know, about if they ain't biting. So, they don't want to sit out there and throw no spinning rod through the bank all day long. Stephen will do it. But I won't do it. It just ain't worth all that. You know that every time like somebody go to throw that treble hook, you like watch it. You know what I mean? They reeling it in, throwing it out, reeling it in, and like you hear them throwing it. And them people that do that, they believe. They believe they gonna catch one on the next throw. I don't. So I don't know what time it's getting. I do know it's hot out here. I'm sweating. But it always gets hot after Easter. I guess I'm going in and edit this video. And when Tammy gets here, I'll go out there and wash them windows again, and it about dries so quick that you ain't got time to mess with the hose. But I'll get me and Tammy to go out here and do it. And go get some of this stuff in town that we need. What I was trying to think of a while ago, I actually thought of it and then I forgot to tell y'all what it was. That one of them jacks comes up slow. You know, it's got them hydraulic jacks. And one of them comes up slow. So it beeps until it's all the way up. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to pull this thing out from under here, probably tomorrow. And let the jacks all the way up. Or let them all the way down. And then spray them. Maybe that'll make them go up a little quicker. I'm going to pull it forward and change the oil in the generator oil. And I'm going to open all the compartments on both sides and spray them. You know, a fly's harmless. But I don't even want no fly crawling on me while I'm sleeping. But I sure don't want no spider crawling on me. Now, I'm not like somebody that's just scared to death of a spider, but I don't want no kind of nothing crawling on me while I'm asleep. So I ain't gonna tell y'all to look for me later on tonight on Southern Ideas, because I say that sometimes and I never get on there. But like, I never know what I'm gonna do. Hey, we'll see y'all next time. Bye-bye.